Hi teacher, good night or good day or good morning. Good afternoon, sorry. So my name is Random Núñez Palaceta. This is my speech. I hope are I hope that you are okay. Today I will present my speech. I will talk about with you with something very common, if it can be defined like that. It's about the coronavirus. It's a presentation maybe so very common. So let's start with my speech. So the first question in the world is, what is the coronavirus? The coronavirus are a large family of the virus that can cause disease in both with animals and humans. In humans, the virus of the coronavirus are known to cause respiratory infections that can range from the common cold to the more serious illness such like like a Middle East respiratory syndromes like MERS and the SARS. The SARS mean severe acute respiratory syndrome. So this is the coronavirus. So the second question is, where did it start? Did it start in Wuhan, China, in December and 2019? All this started in Wuhan. The COVID or the coronavirus, this is Wuhan. The coronavirus was reported for the first time in January 7 in the 2020 by the CDC, is the Center for Disease of Control and the Prevention in Wuhan. After, on December 31 of the 2019, the Municipal Health Commission of the Wuhan city in Hubei report 27 cases of the pneumonia. Sorry, I know what is the pronunciation, and 7 of which were severe. A month later, the number of infected has increased to 9,692 cases, and of the which 1,527 became seriously cases. The first death from the virus was reported on January 11th of the 2020. So the third question is, how does it spread? The person can contract COVID-19 from contact with another person or the another people who is infected with the virus. So all this is for when the people coughing, sneezing or talking, because all these, particularly those droplets, can lead objects and the surface around of the persons, such as tables, knobs, and railings. So other people can become infected if they touch these objects and after touch their eyes or nose or mouth. All this is important because the people have to. It's important to wash your hands frequently with soap or water, or the better option is with alcohol-based disinfectant. You can disinfect all your area when you have visit in your house, or when you are in in a public space, for say this. So according with the report, people without symptoms contract the virus as well. So the there are there are people that don't have symptoms. So these people also infect all the population. Come on with the other question. So the four the fourth question is, what are the symptoms of the coronavirus? So the symptoms more normal of the coronavirus is, for the first, the most common symptoms are the fever, dry cough, fatigue. This is the common symptoms. The less common symptoms include the ache and pains, throat pains, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, I don't know the pronunciation, sorry teacher, the headache, so lose the sense of smell of taste, skin rash or loss of the color on the fingers or toes. And the serious symptoms are difficulty breathing or feeling short of breath, chest pains or pressure, inability to speak or move. This is a several. Sorry, this is the symptoms of the coronavirus, like fever, dry cough, fatigue, aches and pain, throat pain, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, and a headache. So, with the five question, what are the preventive measures for the coronavirus? I have a list. The most common is, for the tips to prevent coronavirus transmission, is wash your hands frequently, cough and the scenes into the elbow in the first image. The the pose of use be sought immediately. Avoid contact with another persons. Avoid crowds and the public trains and the public transportation. Uh, don't touch your face, your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Uh, you need to use a mask, wash your hands, keep a safe distance, wash your hands frequently, use soap and water or an alcohol base and sanitizer. I don't know how this pronunciation again. Keep a safe distance from the people who caught or sing. Use a mask when it's not possible to maintain the physical distance. The more recommendation is to use the mask all the time when you are out at your house. So don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth when at the bent elbow or the twist. If you are not feeling well, stay home, don't go out, and more. The sixth question is, what is the sixth question? Is, which are the most recommended mask? The most recommended mask for something people is the KN95, KN95, because these masks have normally is all except the color black. This is no, because I don't know who is the in the picture, but it's okay. It's maybe recommend. Um, in Mexico, we use a artisanal mask with the trapos o telas. So the most recommended face mask is the KN97 because it have a number three couples of preventive bacteria or the possibility virus from the sparing. Remember, that the mask phase are the measure to prevent two spares, nor to also that protect you the virus, but the principal the principal is function is prevent the spread the virus. So let's go with the another question is how can I use a mask correctly? This is the form correct to use the mask. This is with the check is the correct form, and this is an image or picture that are in something state bus of Mexico that say for my por mis abuelos, that for my grandfathers, uh, the use correct for the masks help to save life, I guess. So let's go with the another question. Another question is who are more likely to get infected? This is a interesting question because uh, the most vulnerable people are the 70 years or older, are pregnant, they are under 7 years of age and they have important health condition. So if there are a person that have 7 or more years, it's recommend because this person is very vulnerable with the virus. So there are health condition like problems in your condition like chronic kidney disease, chronic liver disease, diabetes, problems with your spleen, for example, skill cells of the spleen got removed, or so, like arm, to remove arm, something like that. So people have a SIDA or results of condition like HIV or something like that. This is a person have very condition vulnerable for say this. So with the for recommendations about coronavirus if you are with some likely to get the infected. The first recommendation is don't interact with anyone who has symptoms of coronavirus, high temperature, or continuous cough. The next is don't use public transportation unless absolutely necessary. Work from home if it is possible. No, no, if not possible, but okay. So about large and small greeting in space, whether closed or public. Stay connected in other ways like calls or messages or I don't know uh, for other things. Don't hang out with friends and families. This is important because we think that is my family they can contract the coronavirus, but they they also contract the coronavirus. Use the phone if you need to contact at your personal doctor or use a virtual care service, but is if it's absolutely necessary. Don't recommend. Stay at home as long as possible. Wash your hand on recurring basis. Totally about contact with people who have symptoms or who are really sick, and wash and disinfect your home to prevent the virus from stay or surface. The next is the number 10. This is the final. when the coronavirus vaccine come out, the first company for say Pfizer present in general. All these companies present their vaccines in January in the 2021 in the present year. So the first of the most recommendable is Pfizer, the second is Moderna, and the third is Sputnik. So the the vaccines of Pfizer have a 95% effective, and the Moderna have of the 94.1% efficient. And the Sputnik 5, this is the name, is a Russian vaccine, I guess. So these vaccines have 91.4% of the effect. This is the vaccine come out in the 2021, and I hope that the government take with the old people to to take to press the vaccine. So well, I hope that you like, teacher. This is information. I hope that this information has been useful to you, and thanks for listening to me, and see you tomorrow in the class. Thank you, teacher, and see you.